the motor and the front axle are missing. Now these firemen from this engine over here were some of the first responders to the World Trade Center disaster. Their firehouse is only 15 minutes away from here in the East Village. And when Captain Brown, the decorated captain of this rig, heard about the fire at 8:46 in the morning, he contacted the dispatcher and requested to be sent down to the Trade Center. Now that time of the morning is when the firemen switch shifts, evening and day firemen. And the evening firemen wanted to ride along with the day firemen. And in the parlance of the New York City Fire Department, that's called riding heavy. On this truck over here, there were normally 6 men, and that day there were 11, including the captain. When they got down here to West Street by the North Tower, the fire was totally out of control. It wasn't a case of fighting the fire. It was impossible. This broken ladder right here, when it worked, could only go 100 feet, which was of no use that day. So it became a case of search and rescue. The firemen took out additional gear from the truck, weighing between 65 and 85 pounds, put it on their back, and proceeded to go up the stairs of the North Tower. Now the North Tower was an old building, so the stairs were narrow and hot. And on that day, you had survivors coming down the stairs, and you had the firemen going up the stairs. And under those harsh conditions, the firemen reached the 35th floor at 9:21 in the morning. And at that point, Captain Brown again called the dispatcher and said, "Ladder 3 is going to continue to go up." Unfortunately, those were his last words. At 10:28 in the morning, the building collapsed, killing all 11 firemen. On that day, 343 firemen were killed, 23 New York City policemen died, and 37 Port Authority policemen were killed. 200 companies were sent to the World Trade Center, making it the largest non-military deployment in New York City history. And about 50% of the firefighting capacity went to the Trade Center. On site, there were 2,000 New York City policemen and about 1,000 New York City firemen. Of the 11 men killed on this truck, only 2 bodies were ever recovered, and none of them were the captain's. The captain, we have one of his helmets, was refurbished, and we have it on display around the corner if you wish to see it.